Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. Thanks as always for checking out the videos. Today I want to talk to you about this vest, which is the Insulator Vest, and this shirt, which is called the Chambray shirt. Both of these are from 5.11. Now, as the weather starts to get a little bit colder here in New Hampshire, I'm thinking about layering up. So I don't want to wear one heavy jacket because, you know, the temperatures can fluctuate pretty significantly during the day and into the evening and the night. But I'm finding that this shirt and this vest together are a really nice combination for this fall season. And also, you know, as we move through the winter and into the spring, when you have to have something that you can layer and stay warm, but also take some layers off if you want to cool down. So we'll talk about these two products and see if they fit into your system and something that you might be looking for. All right, I'll give you a full vest shot from neck all the way down to the waist in a few moments, but let's just talk through some of the details on the vest first. Again, this is made by 5.11. It's called the Insulator Vest. This is sheriff green. You can also get it in storm, which is much more of kind of like a grayish tone with a little bit of blue as well. At the time of this video, the price is around $75. They recently dropped the price from $99.99 down to $74.99, so you're saving a quarter of the price at this point. Inside, you've got 100 grams of Permaloft silver lining. It is, overall, the vest is 62% nylon and 38% polyester. So you got no cotton in this, so you're not gonna have to worry about, you know, this thing getting wet, losing all its insulating properties. It's gonna still work even if it gets a little bit damp. Now, it's not made to be a water repellent layer. This is supposed to be a mid layer, or, you know, if there's no rain, you can certainly wear it as your outer layer. YKK zippers, which is nice. The fit and the cut of it, you can see, for me this is just right. So I'm a little over 200 pounds. This is a large, and it fits nicely. It does slim out at the waist, which for me, I like the way this thing fits. And again, I'll show you the back in a minute. But yeah, it's just a comfortable layer. And now with the temperature fluctuations in the fall, you know, you could get up in the morning and it's like, you know, high 30s, maybe in the 40s even. And then later on in the day, especially if it's like, you know, September into sometimes October, at least here in New Hampshire, you could be talking it going up to 60, sometimes even 70 degrees, every once in a while up to 80. So that's why I like this vest, because it gives me some options. You know, if I have this on, even with just a short sleeve shirt, this thing will definitely will keep me warm. And then if I have this with a long sleeve shirt, then I'm gonna be good through a pretty broad range of temperatures. Now, they're not super obvious, and that's the point, but we have low profile chest pocket zips right here. So we've got a nice big pocket. It goes all the way over to the stitching, and then same thing on this side as well. Now, additionally, we have these pockets here, which, you know, have nice zippers. Again, they run, you know, I would say about a medium depth. Sometimes you have pockets you can like barely get your hands into. Other times they run really deep. These are kind of in between those two. The other cool thing is, let me unzip this and show you on the inside, that there's a zipper here. And you can see that right there, same thing on this side right there. And what the idea is, inside, you zip this thing down, and now you have access if you needed to get into a holster of some sort, right? So you have this zipped up, and if you have that internal pocket zipped down, you can put your hand all the way in, you know, to grab a hold of a weapon and to draw like that. Looking inside the vest, you can see we have kind of this smooth material here, and then this material in between this side panel and then the back panel right here. This is kind of a stretchy material, so that allows it when you actually put it on. So I put it on and I zip it up, and even though it gets a little bit more snug around the waist, it still has a little bit of flex there as well, which is nice. You also saw this, that the zipper can come up this way, so obviously I wouldn't put it up that high, but you know, if you need to loosen it up like this because you need to have access to something on either side, or you know, you're wearing some sort of belt that's larger, you know, if you've got some sort of gear that you're carrying around your waist, something like that, now you can actually unzip it that way as well. To give you a full shot of the vest, here is what the front looks like, and then the back. So that's our outer layer. Once again, it's called the Insulator Vest, and now we're going to take a look at the Chambray shirt. Okay, so the Chambray shirt. At the time of this video, as I'm recording it, the price point for this is $27.99. 100% cotton, so it's going to be lightweight and breathable. There are some additional features which adds to the level of how lightweight it is and how breathable it is, and I'll show you those in a minute. As you see, it's, you know, it's a nice looking shirt. It doesn't look super tactical, super law enforcement military, so it's subtle enough that you can just wear this as, you know, just an everyday type of shirt. Standard patch pockets here, and you can see I fit this thing, which is the little information sheet about the shirt, in there. There's also these, which are document pockets, hook and loop, both sides. And these are, I mean, these run quite deep. These run all the way over to like the level of the armpit, and then, you know, down to here on my chest. So lots of space to throw something in there. I was watching a video earlier, and I think I saw somebody threw like a Right in the Rain pad in there. You know, if threw a pen, Right in the Rain pad in there, some ID, whatever it is, you got plenty of room there in those two pockets. Now on their website, they talk about how nice the stitching is, which I was like, yeah, okay, but they do a pretty good job actually, you know, showing you that it's not just a shirt that they threw, you know, 10 minutes into designing. They want to make it look nice. So even take a look at the stitching here in the front and then on the back as well. Another feature of this shirt is that it's built a little bit longer, which is good for concealed carry. You know, you're not always tugging on your shirt and like concerned that if you move the wrong way, it's going to expose your weapon. So I'll adjust the camera so you can actually see where it runs kind of full body from my neck all the way down to below my waist. So here's a look at it from neck all the way to waist, and you can see, you know, there's enough coverage there that if I had a concealed carry weapon on me, it's not like it's riding, you know, up here or just below my belt. It rides down a little bit lower, so that's actually really nice if you do have a weapon on you. As we wrap up here, you know, I'll just throw a couple thoughts out to you. You probably, like me, have noticed over the past handful of years a couple things. One is that there are plenty of tactical companies that are realizing it's more than just people in law enforcement, military type of professions that want to have nice tactical type gear. Now, additionally, you're probably also seeing that more and more companies are thinking about that subtle gray man type of look, you know, not something that screams tactical to every person. And I think these fit nicely into that. If I was wearing this, you'd be like, oh, that's a nice vest. If I was wearing this shirt, you'd probably be like, oh, it's a nice shirt. You wouldn't immediately say, oh, that guy's trying to be Johnny Tactical out there. This vest, I've seen some people, you know, use it like an outdoor hunting vest, you know, so it's just another nice layer in addition to what they're already wearing. 5.11 gear, you know, I know some people have had some good experiences and some not so great experiences with them. My experience so far has been pretty good. I actually got this gear from a contact I had at 5.11, and then he went and took another job, and so I was like, well, I'll, you know, put the video together and maybe we'll continue a relationship and in some form in the future with 5.11. But regardless, I do understand that their gear can tend to be a little bit more expensive, and for some people they're just like, I don't want to spend that amount of money on gear. Totally understand that. If on the other hand you're thinking, I'm willing to spend a little bit of money on the gear because I think it's going to last a little bit longer or be a little bit more durable or have some features, you know, that you're specifically looking for, then maybe the Insulator Vest and the Chambray shirt are some options that you want to check out. Over the past handful of years, I've had a lot of people ask me about 5.11 packs, and I've really only used one pack, which is their Covert box pack. I haven't used the Rush or some other things like that. The Rush, for example, I know some people who love it and some people who had it and it just did not work at all for them. So, you know, sometimes there's a lemon in the batch just in things being made, but also sometimes you get it and then you try it, you're like, doesn't fit my body type or the style, or, you know, it just breaks on me because of the type of use that you're putting it through. So, you know, as with all companies, there's pluses and minuses, but as far as these two products, I've been happy with these, and even if you don't go with these particular products, you know, maybe it gets you thinking about, you know, as the cooler weather rolls in the fall, what does it look like for me to be layered when I go out, so I'm not just throwing on a heavy coat or just a light, you know, light shirt or something like that because you think, oh, it's going to be nice today. That's how you get into a situation where all of a sudden you got a lightweight shirt on, you go for a walk in the woods, or even you're just walking around town and it starts to rain, and then you're like, okay, now I'm in a bad situation because I am really uncomfortable and cold. So, you know, be thinking about that layering stuff as you go into the fall and what type of clothes you'll be wearing. Once again, we've been talking about the 5.11 Insulator Vest and then also the 5.11 Chambray shirt. Links are down below if you want to purchase either of these items. And as always, you know, if you go into Amazon via some of the links down below in the description section, even if you don't buy the actual items that you went in to check out, even if you make a purchase there, we get a tiny cut back to Everyday Tactical Vids, so we can keep buying camera equipment and going to SHOT Show and going to Blade Show and different things like that. So thanks you guys for your support, really appreciate it, and thanks for being part of the Everyday Tactical Vids community. Now let's hear in the comment section, what do you think? What do you like about this? What would you change about it? Have you owned gear from 5.11 or this particular vest or shirt? And let's get that conversation started. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Everyday Tactical Vids here on YouTube. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check us out on Instagram and Tumblr as well. More videos coming soon. Take care. Get out of here.